Thanks, Etienne. Feel free to just message me on Discord or put them in the chat. I'm setting up I'm trying to figure out how to set up permissions. I used to know how to do this on Twitch, but we will get started shortly. Can you guys hear me okay? Just go on the Discord server. Just look for my name. It should be the top of the list, and then just send me a message. There'll be a message request, but I will get to it. Okay. Well, this is strange. How do I? Volume's a bit low. Is that because I'm speaking low? Is that better? Hey, how's it going, Jalop? Cool. Man, I don't know how to do. Have to. I wonder if it's because my account is. Volume's very low. Okay, what if I? Oh no, the volume's max on that. It might be because I'm just talking kind of quiet. Mic is this? It is using the right mic, so should be good. Nice. I'm glad to hear that, Mitt. Yep, we're gonna do some sorting. I probably won't be able to go as long as last time, because I have some stuff that I have to do today, but probably go until like 4 or 5. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how to set this up. I added the commands, but okay, maybe settings. I don't know. I added the moderator to my store, so I'm not really sure. Let's try it again. Discord. All right, we might just have to do another stream without chat command. Although it does look like the description has all the links and stuff in it. So now, like, if I say Discord and go to the description, I guess the link is there. So it should be good on that point. But cool. We'll go with that. I'll try and figure out the commands another time. Okay, so this is very authentic. I have not done anything since the last stream, so probably gonna have to do a little bit of cleanup. This way. So as you can see, a little messy, little messy. What's the top left poster? Those? Yeah, there's some like Vivid Voltage. There's also, I think it was like Nintendo eShop. I think did a promotion where like if you had to redeem all the codes from the video game. That's what some of those are. Bear with me. Okay. So now that's set up. Stuff out of the way. Is the volume low, SDC? It could be just because I'm talking kind of quiet. I guess I could also move the mic closer. Is that better? Okay, maybe. All right, maybe I have to move the mic closer to me. As you can see, I'm kind of an audio expert. I don't know where the mic's. Okay, I might have a solution. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. All right, how's this? Can you hear me better now? It should be better because the mic is like right here instead of over there. How's it going, Sharpshooter? And sorry that I've been missing some of the volume or some of the messages in the chat. How's it going, everyone? I hope your Saturday is going well. I do need to do a little bit of cleanup because nothing has changed since last Saturday. Been a pretty busy week, but glad to be streaming again. I've had a lot of fun last week, so looking forward to getting some stuff done this week. Moving stuff forward. Hey, how's it going, Missing Now? Sounds way better? Alright, excellent, excellent. That is what we like to hear. Where do I buy collections? I buy collections from Facebook Marketplace. I get a decent amount of collections from like the YouTube viewers as well. People that submit to me via email or like the local area. So yeah, I usually buy collections locally. I don't buy on Facebook as much, but when I got started, I did that a lot. So really, I guess the best answer is like connections, just developing relationships with people. I don't really seek out collections anymore. Just kind of built enough relationships to where they come to me. Before I'm accepted into Direct, should I even bother with comments on comments? Yeah, you should. I think the biggest thing is like you want to determine what your goals are. Like if you're trying to flip tons of cards, you're gonna have to take lower profit per order. But you can increase your you will get more sales by increasing your selection and setting a price floor to prevent yourself from losing money. So it still is worth it to list cards like that. The biggest thing is like you want to make sure your shipping cost is low. The lower your shipping cost, the better, because then you can actually sell cards that don't cost too much. My setup is very inspirational. Thank you. So to give you guys a little bit of an update on what has happened since last week, as you guys know, I sorted a ton of cards and ended up taking those cards that were like all over my desk and stuff and moved them into these shelves up here. So now everything is set sorted. So like all my Sword and Shield sets are set sorted. The things I have listed right now is like Shining Fates backwards, then down to like Sun and Moon base. Then I have all my XY stuff alphabetically sorted, all my XY stuff. All alphabetically sorted all my black and white stuff. And the only things that aren't alphabetically sorted are the new Sword and Shield stuff and the Heart Gold Soul Silver. So since rotation happened, the new video kind of went over all the stuff that's been going on with prices. I want to focus my effort on getting all the Sword and Shield stuff listed. So what we're probably going to do is start off by sorting by the alphabet on like battle styles first. Or actually maybe we'll start with Silver Tempest. It worked backwards just because some of the cards in those sets are more valuable. But we'll do that. And then I'll probably do some listing on TCGplayer. So we'll probably go set by set. Okay, here we have Silver Tempest. Alphabetically sort everything first, then go list on TCGplayer. So there might be some like messing around with the stream on the actual computer during the stream, and then I'll show you guys how I list stuff too. So that's kind of the agenda for today. I want to try and get as many of those done as I can. So it should be more interactive in terms of like listing and stuff. It's not completely dedicated to sorting today, but we'll kind of see how it goes. Probably going to have to end this stream earlier because I have some commitments going on later tonight. But yeah, should be good. Should be like a good 4 to 5 hour stream. I think we're also expecting thunderstorms where I live, so hopefully like the internet doesn't go out or anything. That would kind of suck. But yeah, we'll go as long as we can kind of make it. I'm curious to hear how your guys' week is going. Thank you. Tons of support on the video I uploaded on Tuesday. I think the channel is up like 600 something subscribers with that video post, which is absolutely nuts to think a week ago we hit 5,000 subscribers on the channel and now it's like about to hit 5,700. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Will, and now I will pay closer attention to the chat now that my little ramble there is over, and I'll start grabbing some sets to sort. So hey, how's it going, Gustavo? How do I get singles to sell? Do I buy booster boxes on retail and rip them and sell the cards and grade the good cards? Personally, I wouldn't do that. I would just buy collections online, whether it's Facebook Marketplace, eBay, anything like that. You're wanting to buy mass amounts of cards because then people are more incentivized to give you a better price on them. I do have a video on my channel talking about is it worth opening sealed product, and to me the answer is no. So for flipping cards, that is. So if you want to check out a little experiment I did with 100 Brilliant Stars packs, I would check that out. But generally, you want to focus on buying collections. And if you're serious enough about it, buying bulk is a big time commitment, but it's also a very good way to just kind of snowball from nothing. So that would be my recommendation. In his past videos, he would offer to buy collections or bulk for cents. Yeah. Black and White Reshiram, one of your favorite cards? We have a few black and white Reshirams. I definitely saw some of those. So let's what do you guys think? Should we start with Silver Tempest? I feel like that's a good start to set a good set to start with. I think Silver Tempest is the move. We're looking for like Curlias and all sorts of stuff. Oh, and the jelly card. Also curious to hear how you guys liked the new video. I think that's going to be like a format that I can do more often. Every time a big event happens, kind of looking at what some of the better selling cards are, see what's increased month over month. Kind of combine a little bit of the finance analyst brain. Okay. Hey, thank you, SDC. You have a great day too. Is buying bulk lots good? Yeah. If you are running a bulk business, you want to buy bulk lots. Not bulk lots like the 50 card count lots or anything like that, because most of the time resellers are selling those without any good cards in them. So like you don't want to like go on a website and buy like 100 mystery cards. Like that's not what you want to do, because that's kind of the part of the business that we run as bulk sellers, is you can do that. But you want to buy like thousands of cards at a time off of random people that open packs for fun or something, right? Because you're trying to get cards that are worth a little bit more than that bulk rate, which is how you can make some more money instead of just flipping bulk normally. How's it going, Gabe? Just starting out on TCG Player. In my opinion, what's the best way to sort bulk? So, Gabe, I actually have a full video on this. So I'd recommend checking that out. It says like the title is, I think the you're sorting cards wrong or something, and the thumbnail is do not do this. But essentially, I would start by set sorting everything, then sorting everything by first letter of the alphabet, using TCG Player's Excel outputs to then look at what the listing order of the card is. Then while you are listing the cards, sort like the A pile down by the list that's in the Excel, and then looking at the condition while you're doing that to kind of combine a bunch of steps into one. So that would be my recommendation. You really enjoy that style of missing no? That's awesome. Yeah, like a stock price. Very cool. Cool. We can definitely do some more of that then. I'm a little curious how this is going to go, because I wonder if the alphabetical sorting is going to be a little bit harder than set sorting. But we'll see. So for you guys that don't know, I'm now taking all the Silver Tempest bulk that we sorted last stream, and I am sorting it by alphabet. So instead of using the sticky notes that I was using last time, I'm using BCW index cards with the letter Sharpied on it, and then matching the cards to the letter. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to be harder, actually. You are... And I gotta kind of get into the flow of it, too. R, B, F, E, V, W. Also, I don't know if it's going to come today. It said it was going to be here yesterday. So if this shows up during the stream, it's going to be kind of crazy, just like the distribution product from last week. But apparently, my card sorter was supposed to be here yesterday. And we'll see if that shows up. That'd be kind of crazy if it shows up during the stream. I don't know how much we'll like get to do with it, because I think I need to like do some stuff to it to make sure it runs properly. But that would be kind of nuts if the card sorter shows up during the stream. Switch cart is definitely something you want to be looking out for. Switch cart was in the video. So, boom, we already found a card that's worth something. Nathan, I'm using a BCW modular sorting tray. So I would look at the link in the description for the BCW stuff, and then go on that website, search up modular sorting tray. Very helpful for sorting. Shout out BCW, for real. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is way harder than like talking to stream and doing alphabetical sorting is way harder than set sorting. I think just because like you have to pay a bit closer attention, but that's okay. We're gonna get good at it. H. Is the card sorter you're using right now on Amazon? Saw some plastic ones on there, but the reviews say that they always ship broken. No, it's on BCW. So check out the link in the description. It does support the channel if you do end up buying it. But it's the modular sorting tray, and I think they come in like 6 units. So for the alphabet's what, 26 letters. So you want to buy enough where it you have enough for each letter. And then if you don't use the link in the description, code the lab gets you 10% off at checkout. So thanks for supporting the channel if you decide to cop one. Then I also talk about it in a few of my videos too. That's a cool card. Aurora. E. So do people buy the penny Pokemon cards? Yep, they sure do. That's the majority of what I sell is low value Pokemon cards. It's just so much easier to acquire large amounts of lower value Pokemon cards than it is to acquire like collections at market like under market value. And like you can still do it for sure, but with the boom and stuff, like the classic is like I know what I got, you know. Like it's kind of harder now to get better deals than it used to be, which is why I like bulk. Like with bulk, it's like a win-win transaction for both people. If you have a bunch of common cards and you're not going to go through the effort of selling them, you can just like dump them onto someone else, and you know, the bulk rate that you're paying is good enough to buy tons of them, and like it's pretty generally accepted to do stuff like that with bulk. So that's why I like bulk. It's really easy to get cards, whereas if you're trying to like snipe larger value collections, there's a lot more like negotiation that goes into that, and people, you're gonna get a lot of no's with that versus bulk rates. Like just give them the bulk rates. If they don't like it, they go somewhere else. And bulk is really good locally because like people don't want to ship bulk you know, places. It gets damaged. It's not a good time. Q. Curlia hasn't gone up. No, it has, Gustavo. Curlia has gone up. How's it going, Benny? Yeah, get some lunch in you and get going. I had a protein bar and now we're going. Okay, V-Guard Energy is also a very good card. How's it going, Reese? How many cards would you say I have in inventory overall? Listed inventory, I think it's like 18,000. I don't know how much I have not listed off the top of my head, but probably more than 18,000 because I have way more sets unlisted than I have sets listed. I think Worker is also up there. That's cool. S. Full picks. Any bad experiences shipping with top loaders and PWE? Nope. Top loaders and PWE is great. I mean, I've been scammed before, but I wouldn't say like cards generally don't show up damaged if you ship them in a PWE with a top loader. And I don't really use top loaders for PWEs anyways. Like maybe if the card's like $20 I will, but generally I use cardboard sleeves, which I would say are much more risky than top loaders. But the reason I have so many cardboard sleeves is because during the pandemic, the price of top loaders just exploded to where like it just wasn't, there's just no way you could be profitable using top loaders. for bulk stuff, so I stopped using them, looked for an alternative, and thanks to one of my friends, I was able to find the alternative in cardboard sleeves, and started using those. But they're much more risky. Like, I'll show you what they look like. Like, this is a cardboard sleeve, and it's like you fold it like this, and that's your top loader. Then you put the card here, so it's way more risky than top loaders. So I would say you're set with top loaders. I do not use shipping shields, no. Main reason being cost. Like, I think I've never used them, but they look great. If the guy from Shipping Shields is here, though, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to change that. What makes you more profit, opening sealed boxes and selling singles, or selling sealed product? Selling sealed product for sure. Selling sealed profit or selling sealed product is like a 20% margin game. But if you have the volume that stacks up, and it takes a lot. I mean, it takes more effort to like build a brand and stuff around that. But in terms of like shipping it, opening product takes the step of like opening all the product, then you have to go through it, sort it all, make sure you have everything listed properly. Where like sealed product is as simple as I have a box of cards and I listed it for sale, and then it sells and then you ship it. So much easier to sell sealed product. Hey, how's it going, Untouched Poke? Thank you. Where's everyone at? So we have Arizona representing in the chat. Where else is everyone from? Do I think it's worth listing cards that are of no value, like cards below 25 cents? Yeah, Elo. So I list everything. I list every single card I have, and for me, my price floor is at 25 cents. I was thinking about doing like a 24-hour challenge where I set everything at market price, or like allow it to sell really quickly. But, you know, the thing about business is you can kind of do it however you want, as long as it's meeting your goals and is profitable for you. So there is no right answer, I guess. Just for me personally, I don't like selling cards under 25 cents. I just think it takes too much time to package them and stuff. Like if you're selling at, I think there's also a break even or like loss point depending on the structure as well. And I don't want to sell cards at a loss. So I'm okay with taking less sales for more profitable orders, if that makes sense. Or oh shoot, I messed up. There's so many messages. Yeah, I agree. Highly speculative, but sealed is king. Well, I mean, if you're just flipping the sealed product as you get it, it's not speculation. But yeah, holding on to sealed product is speculation. I'll be fair, I've listed bulk cards for 15 cents and it's okay. Yeah, like if it works for you, then lower your prices for sure. Like the lower your prices are, the more competitive they are with the marketplace, the faster the cards are going to sell. So for me, my inventory turnover is not very high. And to me, like this is like it's become kind of a side hustle at this point. So I'm not super focused on, like, it's not the main income stream or anything. I'm not super focused on making sure everything sells. There was a time where that was the case though, and that was like a year or two ago. Wallace, yo, full-time fun time Wallace Games. Are you in the chat? All right, we got Chicago, 2 Michigans, Honduras, very cool. Georgia. Are uncommon and commons worth selling in bulk? Yep, that's pretty much what bulk is. Maui, Hawaii. Dang, we have a ton of people from different places. That's awesome. I see someone said pulled two Moonbryons this month. Is eBay a better place to list than TCGplayer? Yeah, probably. I think for higher end cards, eBay is better. For me, I like to keep everything on TCGplayer, and because of Direct, like I can send stuff all at once instead of having to ship multiple different orders. But yeah, I would say eBay is probably generally better for larger value cards. I haven't sold on eBay in quite a while though, so maybe that's changed. But when I was selling on eBay a lot, you could get more for like ultra rares on eBay than you could on TCGplayer. Thoughts on sorting bulk from A to Z, buying bulk from Facebook Marketplace? Yep, I'm sorting bulk A to Z right now. But yeah, you definitely want to do that for your listing process. Hey, how's it going, Josh? Welcome. Makes sense. Have a bunch of no value bulk, and it doesn't really feel like giving it to an LGS to deal with. Yeah, the more cards you have listed, the more likely you are going to get sales. Like, it doesn't mean that those cards are going to sell, but you know, if someone is looking to complete their master set of Silver Tempest, like they're going to go to the seller that has all the cards at once. Because I don't know if you guys have ever bought on TCGplayer, but it kind of sucks getting a bunch of packages from different people with different shipping times, different quality. Like, some sellers are, to be frank, kind of terrible at selling on TCGplayer, and like cards get damaged in transit, stuff like that. Shipping times differ, so it's better to like buy everything from a highly rated seller than to, you know, try and scrounge together, like try and save pennies going to a bunch of different sellers. If you've ever bought on TCGplayer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's like one of the main appeals to Direct, is Direct kind of tries to take that problem away and give you like all the cards you could want from TCGplayer themselves. So like they're handling the fulfillment, and they have more control over like what the quality is. Okay. Also, so I've noticed that sorting alphabetically while doing the stream is probably going to be a bit more difficult than the set sorting. So if I miss your question, just say it again. It's not intentional, I swear. I just want to make sure I'm trying to like split my attention between both appropriately. And if I miss it, just feel free to just say it again. Or email me at will@thelabtcg.com. But yeah, I'm doing really bad with it. Do I ever grade cards that look flawless and have good PSA value? I've only graded cards a few times, and my experience with it hasn't been stellar. I've graded some cards that are like personal collection pieces, like Champions Festival, but generally I don't really grade cards. It's something that I've wanted to kind of try again. I had a really bad experience with it over the pandemic, with like how long some of those shipping times were. A bunch of the cards I sent in ended up dropping in value significantly. So like by the time I got them back, it wasn't even worth sending them in the first place. So I kind of got burned by that, but I definitely know that there's like money to be made flipping higher, like getting mint cards, grading them, getting them back, and then reselling them. So I wouldn't discourage you from doing that, but that's just my personal experience with it. I'm not too big into it. I think eventually though I'll probably try and do that again, just because I've seen people be very successful with it. And like honestly, I've bought some collections where the cards in the collections are like flawless. So I could definitely see where if you're buying mass collections, instead of just like quick flipping them on TCG Player, you try and grade them and get a really good grade. What's your advice on getting shipping costs down? Stamps are getting pricey. Yeah, so I think stamps are like one area where you're not going to be able to legitimately lower your cost. It's everything else. So you're going to want to buy envelopes at like thousands at a time. Basically buying your shipping supplies in bulk is the best way. And like looking at eBay, looking at Amazon, the supplies list in the description has like basically everything you need, but the prices might not be the lowest that you can get them for. So shop around. Don't be afraid to be frugal and like, do the math. Put all the inputs that you have for your shipping costs into Excel, and add the TCG player fees and see what it's going to cost you to ship out an item. And yeah, selling multiples helps. So like if you can sell multiple cards at one time, the shipping cost is going to be more worth it because your order value is going to be higher. So it's okay to have kind of more expensive stuff. Hey, thanks, Soamya. Josh says, I hope to win the thermal printer or the Brilliant Stars booster box. It's so amazing. Your giveaway's amazing. Yeah, I want to do more actually. So I'm thinking about making that more of a consistent thing. The thing I do want to avoid though is I want to make sure that people are watching the content because they enjoy the content, and I don't want to get into the habit of like just giving away things and then people subscribing or whatever for no reason. Like I do know that like I'm very aware that giveaways are a way to grow a channel, but to me having the community be strong is very important, and I don't want to become over reliant on giveaways for stuff. Like to me, the giveaway should be meaningful and a way to give back to the people that were here before the giveaway happened, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure how I want to approach that, but I definitely want to give away more stuff. Boom, Curlia. So this is what we're looking for. We're mainly looking for a bunch of these. Curlia is very, very good. If you guys watch the newest video, then you'll know Curlia has increased quite a bit in the past month. For Direct, do you contact them or do they contact you? Everything is handled by TCG Player. So you list your cards, TCG Player sells them. You have no communication with the buyer, which is like one of the better advantages to TCG Player Direct. Is it kind of takes out all that management stuff that the day-to-day stuff does. Not upside down this week? Nope, not upside down. How do you get into TCG Player Direct seller? Do they contact you? No, you contact them. Email sales@TCGplayer Direct once you have eligibility to do so. And just tell them you want Direct enabled on your account. I heard grading's much quicker now. PSA dropped the price to $15. Yeah, EXD, I saw that as well. I think grading's probably getting back to a point where it's like actually worth doing again. Nice. You guys don't know why I'm pulling Gardevoirs or not Gardevoirs, Curlia, is because Gardevoir just did really well at the European International Tournament, and it's one of the better decks going into this new Scarlet and Violet format, so people are playing it a ton. In fact, local events are starting to spin up again. Like there's local events going on today all over the US, and players want the cards that are in good decks. So that's why bulk is like, that's kind of the idea behind bulk, is you can really maximize value out of cards that are competitive in the game. And I used to play the competitive card game, so I have a pretty good idea of like what's hot, what's not. And if you study the game, it will help you a lot in understanding kind of like why cards are priced the way they are. So highly recommend that you follow the game by like using limitlesstcg.com or watching the official Pokemon streams, stuff like that. Because generally speaking, the cards that are in the decks that are doing well are the ones that increase in price. How many binders do I possess? I'm not really a binder guy. I have a few binders, but I usually store stuff in the BCW boxes. And Serena is also very good. I'm 30 sales currently, 20 more, and I'm official. Let's go, Luigi. Congrats. Keep me updated and definitely post in the Discord, in the Success Stories channel once you hit level 4. That's awesome. How's your experience been so far, Luigi? Do you like it? Are you getting good sales? What's your experience been so far? V-Guard. Actually, don't. I forget how much V-Guard is, actually. That might be $1 or $2. I understand people only subbing for giveaways. You want it to not be someone clicks on a video, likes, comments, doesn't tune in for live stream. Yeah. I want them to be meaningful, right? Like, I'm very aware that giveaways are a good way to grow channels. But to me, that's not the type of growth that I want, right? Like, I want a community of people that are interested in content. They're coming back because they run a business and want information about it, or they want to learn, or like want to contribute to the community that we've built. And giveaways are great, but you know, if it just attracts a bunch of people that are only there for the giveaway, it's kind of defeating the purpose of like having community, in my opinion. So that maybe they start to become more restricted to like the Discord or something. I haven't put too much thought into that quite yet. Uh, oh. I meant to sign up for Direct. Do you have to reach out to them, or do they have to contact you? Yeah, there's some requirements, Elo, but once you hit the requirements, you want to email sales@tcgplayer.com. How many cards do you think you should have in inventory? I think it's like 13,000. When does Sword and Shield rotate out of Scarlet and Violet? Ghoul, that won't be for like another year, but certain Sword and Shield sets are rotated out now. Those being like anything before Battle Styles. iFOMO, let's go. Congrats. Getting a sale is exciting. I thankfully haven't had any bad customers, but I love doing this. Currently just been selling a lot of bulk. Once I'm all out of inventory, I gotta start looking to buying bulk lots. Nice. Luigi, I'm super happy to hear that. Do you know if distributors are accepting stores? No, I don't think so. Just brick and mortar. It does become addicting after you get your first sale. It's so fun. Like I used to sell on eBay a ton, and I just loved like seeing the eBay notification show up. And like I would sell video games and stuff where the margins can be like absolutely insane on some of that stuff. Like you go to a garage sale, you buy a game for like $1 and the game is like worth 50. Not saying that happens all the time, but that's an example of something that you could do. And like you always list it and you're like, I think this is going to sell, but I'm not sure. So like I would list stuff higher than normal, kind of trying to get a premium out of it, and then it would sell. Like it feels so good. So yeah, I'm glad to hear the little bit of adrenaline rush that's coming from that stuff. That's very cool. How much money do you need to start an operation like this from home? Johnny, I started all of this with $500. It took several years to get to this point, but you can really start with any amount. Like, obviously, you need some money for like shipping supplies and stuff, but if you're creative about it, there's definitely ways to get things for free, and like work with people. So, really, the answer is nothing, but you know, you will grow faster depending on the amount of capital that you can start the business with. I have some sorting to do as well. Let's go, Highlander! Yeah, so I hope everyone that's watching this stream is taking the time to sort alongside with me. That's kind of the goal. Until I move to New York, I think weekly streams is going to be the move. And, like, doing these kind of, like, Saturday, get in the moment, sort everything, get things done. Because, like, there's been some months where it gets real lazy around here, and I don't put as much effort into this as I probably should. So I'm glad that not only do the streams hold me accountable, but if it holds you guys accountable too, that's sick. Because we want to get more sales going. We want, to be able to make money out of this, and have it be worth doing, and like kind of share the passion of the hobby together. So super happy to hear that. I hope everyone in the chat is like sorting or doing something. Like at least be like looking at collections on TCGplayer or something. Or not TCGplayer, eBay. I enjoy the Discord. I left all my Destiny 2 groups and only have Pokemon. Nice, Josh. That's cool. Some trainer cards are worth more than V cards. Crazy. Yeah, I know. Especially with the print runs and like V cards being so devalued, there are a lot of trainers that are worth more than like ultra rares. It's insane. So that kind of speaks to it, right? Like if you can buy a card that's $1.50 for a penny, that's way better than buying an ultra rare for 50 cents and then trying to sell it for $1. And you can get thousands of these things. That's kind of the idea. How am I sorting my cards? Alphabetical. One key thing you need to know is when you sell all these cards is to be prepared. I almost rounded F. Yeah. So when I got really into this, there was a day I had like 30 sales in one day. It was the first time I'd ever hit 30 sales in one day. I was so excited. I like started packaging everything, and then this was when I was using strictly top loaders, and I realized I had no top loaders. And I was like, I've always been very obsessed about making sure that I'm shipping things out on time, like very customer focused to avoid any bad reviews or anything. And I was like panicking. I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to get top loaders. Like this is when top loaders were sold out everywhere. None of the local card stores I had them, or they wanted like an arm and a leg for them. And I just started messaging all the people in my local area that I like used to play the competitive card game with, and was like, yo, I need top loaders. Do you guys have any? Like I'll pay for them, whatever. And luckily my friend Joseph, who lives like 20 minutes away or something, ended up having a ton of them, and like he saved me. So I've definitely run out of supplies before. So that's like another reason why it's good to buy supplies in bulk, is it prevents you from running out. But it's good to keep tabs on like how much you're selling and the amount of supplies that you're going through, because it can kind of creep up on you. Actually took your buy list prices, posted them on my local marketplace, and got 2 collections immediately. Let's go, Matt. Mitt. That's awesome. You're talking about the bulk prices on my website. That's great. And like those are pretty like market standard bulk rates. So even in your local area, you could probably lower them, and just be that person that buys bulk in your local area. And like people shipping bulk is really expensive, so people are willing to take less money to not ship bulk. So definitely don't be afraid to like change the rates a little bit. What's my opinion on sorting cards by type instead of alphabetically? The reason I don't sort by type is because on TCGplayer, when you sell cards and when you have such a large inventory, you want to be able to find the cards as quick as possible. And for me, sorting by set then alphabetical is just super simple because like when you're looking at the invoice, it's like set name then card name, and you go, okay, this card is this set. This is from like Sword and Shield base set, and it's in the F column. Then you go back to the F section and you just pull the card. Where if you had it by type, TCGplayer doesn't tell you what type the card is, so you would have no idea how to like pull it. But I think sorting by like type or like look is much more effective when you have really small inventory. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you're taking this seriously and plan on scaling it, it's probably better to stick to like one of the more standard sorting methods for this type of stuff. That would be my thought. Do you hold certain cards if you think they'll increase in value over time, or do you try and churn through profitable cards immediately? Yeah, so for the past year, I've been holding on to all trainers from Sword and Shield because I expected rotation to increase some of the prices on things, and I was right. So, yes, I do try and speculate on cards. I don't really buy cards, though, to speculate. It's more so like I bought a bulk collection, I see a trainer that I think is going to be worth something in the future, and then I like purposely don't sell it. So I'm not like actively speculating on cards, like going on TCGplayer, buying thousands of copies. Like I don't really do that, but I do hold cards that I acquire if I think they're gonna go up. So yeah, there is an element, and Curlia is one of them. Dirty sales day one. I was in the weeds so bad. That's good, FOMO. I have to go buy stamps for 60 cents each. Yeah, not fun. I wish TCG had a caching sound like eBay when you get a sale. Yeah, that'd be sick. Do I sell sealed product? I do. I do sell sealed product. I do a lot more business to business though instead of direct to consumer. So that's why, like, if you go to my website, you don't see products up there. But it's something I've thought about getting back into. So yeah, I do sell sealed product, just not in the way that you think I sell sealed product. How do you go about listing bulk on TCGplayer? Same way you list any card on TCGplayer. And we'll get to. I'll show you guys how I list stuff once I'm done sorting this set. Like I'm gonna sort all this stuff, then we're gonna move over to the main computer and do some listing, so you guys will see the full process. Shoot. Have there been what's my take on listing code cards on TCGplayer? I would do it. I've done it before. Have there been cards that surprise you by how much they increase in value or decrease in value? Yeah, Dongtae, there's some like holos from Sun and Moon and XY that are worth like $4 to $5, which is pretty crazy. I think a more recent example is Stone Journer from Battle Styles is like $1 or $2, and that card's literally just a rare. So it's done pretty well recently. Can you send code cards by message on TCGplayer? Yeah, Zashian. If they're okay with it, you can. I've been looking into taxes. Is the IRS only taxing net gains? I don't really answer tax questions. But high level is like show how much money you've sold, so how much it costs you to sell that stuff. Your profit is what you get taxed on. Do you have any distributor packages coming in today? No, not today, but the card sorter might be coming in today. It was supposed to come last night, and the tracking hasn't updated. So this is not normal to like have packages like this show up, but it's possible that the card sorter shows up. No promises though. Let's do a quick status check on it. Okay, no, it's in the card sort is in New York, so it's not. I don't think it's coming today. I mostly play the TCG rather than collect. Do people buy random common cards that are not played in the TCG? I don't see why, unless completing a set. Do you have any other ways to sell those cards? Yeah, Potter, you can list them all and sell them because people collect the sets, or you can just flip them to bulk buyers. Josh, I didn't try selling any of it. It's all in a pile back there. So I haven't actually tried to sell it. Just I had a very busy week, so I haven't all the stuff you're seeing me do today is just continued on from what happened last Saturday. I haven't done anything else since that. How do you send code cards in a message on TCGplayer? You just message the buyer. It's like one of the tabs on TCGplayer. I was thinking the other day, am I supposed to list every single card? Started the other day, and so far I haven't listed. I mean, it's up. Depending on your business model, there's no right way to do it per se. But yeah, I list every card, every single card, common, uncommon, holo, reverse, doesn't matter. It's getting listed. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you subscribe. How much is the card sorter? I think it's like $3,000. All in taxes, shipping, fees, all that stuff. It's not cheap. How many bulk submissions you receive daily or bi-weekly? Not too many. I don't really have a number for you. Probably less than you think. To be honest, I'm not very active with this business. So like I could definitely be putting more effort into it to get more collections and things. But this with work and school, like this has become much more passive than the videos might make it seem. But it's like kind of a good showcase of like there's no correct way to do the business. Like you can kind of do whatever and whatever as long as it's like meeting your needs or wants. Like it's a good thing to do. Is $1 or $2 shipping good if bulk selling at lowest prices? Salty Fish, if you're on TCGplayer Direct, yes. If you're not in TCGplayer Direct, you should probably doing the free shipping under $5 or the free shipping over $5 method. Hey XD, thank you. Welcome to the Lab Rats. I hope you enjoy some of the like vlogs that are on there. I actually do need to upload a members update this week. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go over my profit and loss statement and stuff in that video, give some kind of business updates and stuff. But super appreciate you joining the Lab Rats. Welcome, welcome. There's also some videos on there of me from 2020, which I think are pretty funny. Like when I first started this business. So definitely enjoy those. Comment on them and let me know what you think about them. I was a very different person 3 years ago. What shipping? If you send a code card via message, are you required to refund the shipping costs? No, Rob. Are you moving from Seattle, New York, or New York, Seattle? So I spent 6 months in Seattle last year. I'm in Maryland now. I'm moving to New York. What shipping provider did they use for the sorter? DHL. Are there any code cards that cost more than the others? Josh, to be honest, I don't really pay too much attention to the code cards, and I don't really get code cards that much, so I don't have an answer for you. But yes, I think like generally the newest set does the best because it's like a currency in the online game. But that kind of all changes with TCG Live, so I haven't really kept up with the code card market. I'm trying to think who would be a good person to look at for that stuff. I don't know that people talk about code cards. Maybe I should study up on that and make a video about it. If anyone knows who talks about code cards, then feel free to drop them in the chat. How do I profit on listing commons? So on TCG Player you can set a shipping price, and if you set the shipping price to $1, that covers my cost to ship. So then you have to look at fees and then the amount of cards that they're selling. So when I keep things at a quarter, it's way more profitable with a higher price floor than if you were listing stuff at like 5 cents. The idea behind like free shipping is if you have free shipping, people are going to buy more cards from you at the same time, and you're basically hoping that the quantity of cards that they purchase at whatever price exceeds the shipping cost that it would cost to ship orders over $5. And generally speaking, if you're pricing the cards correctly, it does play out that way. So that's how you remain profitable. You just ship everything to TCGplayer Direct and they sell it for you for profit? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's still orders that come through like regular TCG Player channels, but for the most part, I use TCGplayer Direct, yeah. And then I ship everything to them and they handle the rest. I'm in the Seattle area. Were you able to buy collections out there, or did it seem dry? Duke, when I was in Seattle, I wasn't doing anything business related. So I have no experience in that area. That set of playable cards usually cost more when it comes to code cards. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, celebrations are good. Rahul would know why celebrations is good, but it has something to do with like what you can trade them for. I think. Um. Hey, how's it going, Nug Assassin? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Am I full time in Pokemon? No, I'm not. Scott says, "Good morning, Will. Good morning, Scott. Your guidance has helped me so much. Level 2 seller now and grinding away. Should getting level 4 be my goal at this point to get free shipping under $5? Yeah, Scott, I would. You want to get level 4 shipping, because like you have to be level 4 to be direct as well. So keep up the good work. Hey, what's good, Chonks? Everyone subscribe to Mr. Chonkachu. He's the goat. What cards do you sleeve to put into inventory? Just hollows? Only ultra rares, Jameson. Did you ever have a hard time getting a distributor? No. I got my distributors before all the mess kind of happened, so I haven't really dealt with getting a distributor in the hard times. What Derek said about celebrations codes, that's what it is. Hey, Red Blue, thank you for subscribing. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make tons of content about exactly what I'm doing right now. So definitely subscribe. And, oh my god, thank you to the 49 people that are here. That's insane. Thank you guys for the support. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I just pulled Shiny Charizard VMAX from Shiny Fates. Let's go. Congrats. How'd I do on my essay? 100%, baby. You already know. It's grind time. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Chonks, we should, after stream, we should try and talk about that a little bit more. Definitely want to try and help you out there if I can. What's the quickest way to list them on TCG, or is individual the only way? Scott, pretty much individual. After I get done sorting these stacks, we're going to move over to the computer, and I'll show you guys how I list cards. Hey, thank you, Sports Kits, for the subscription. What's the biggest advantage to level 4? Not sure how the pricing tab works. The pricing tab is basically just a way to get data on all the cards that are out there. The biggest advantage that you can do if you're not a direct seller is you can set your shipping if the order is over $5 to free, and it'll charge shipping if it's under $5. And people are incentivized to buy more cards when they get free shipping. So they come to your store. If they're buying one card for $3, they'll see like order over $5 to get free shipping. And in their mind, they're like, "Oh, that's a good deal," and they just start adding more stuff to their cart. So you're gonna see more sales volume and bigger orders. And you'd be surprised, even with that free shipping option, people still pay for shipping on like just a card. So level 4 is very good, especially if you can get like gold star seller and stuff. It basically just like approves that your account is good. Hey, thank you, Zacian. I have to switch everything to Wix. Shopify and Apple Payments don't allow box rip and ships apparently. Yeah, Wix, Square, WooCommerce, GoDaddy. Like, there's more options out there for sure. But that sucks that Shopify is doing that. Do you think I should grade the Charizard and sell it or keep it graded? Sports Kicks, I'm not like an expert on grading, to be honest, but if it's worth it at the price, then it's probably worth grading. How do you set the free shipping? Go into your shipping settings and set it to 0. For the standard shipping, you just set it to 0, and it does it automatically. Uh, Currently using PWE with window, but not able to source bulk under 5 cents each. Does anyone have a bulk source for the same envelope at 3 cents? Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. Check out eBay, or like envelope distributors. eBay is the best way for bulk. No, TCGplayer is the best place for bulk, in my opinion. Do I scan cards in or list everything individual like quantity? Individual like quantity. Why am I not into other TCGs? Dealing with strictly Pokemon is enough of enough time for me, and I played Pokemon competitively, love the hobby, and just have never gotten into any other card game. So that's why. But a lot of the stuff that I'm doing applies to other card games. Like it's pretty much the same. So I guess like you can watch stuff on my channel and it will translate to other card games. It's just for me, I enjoy Pokemon and it's like fun to talk about. Whereas I wouldn't have the same fun with other card games that I know almost nothing about. I sell video games full time on eBay and recently bought a game collection for $1,000. I jokingly asked if they added cards. They said yes. Hey, that's nice. Congratulations, Jameson. Yeah, Energy Bulk does sell on TCG Player. The person I've seen with the most success doing that is TCG Bulk Kings. For me, I don't sell energy. Just haven't got the chance to list it. But yes, you can sell bulk energy on there. Special energies I do sell, but I'm strictly talking about like basic energy. Because special energies are very good in the card game. That's a good one. Do I want to put free shipping on TCG Player on my listings? I'm looking to start selling. Yeah, but you can only do it on if you're level 4. Sounds weird, but do you reckon you gain something sorting cards like this? Health-wise, I'm oddly watching this. I don't. I don't know. It's helpful. It's helpful to entertain like a chat, uh, because doing this is like very. It's like not fun per se if you're doing it without like a source of entertainment. So like listening to music is usually what I would do. But yeah, I do find the chat part like stimulating, I guess. Recently got into One Piece, can't keep up. Yeah, I've heard One Piece is pretty crazy. Listing at TCG lowest price seems to be a race to the bottom. Does listing at Marketplace work, or what is your methodology do you recommend? Yeah, I would list at Marketplace, depending on your goals. If you're trying to turn over inventory fast, you go bottom. If you care more about the profit per unit, then you want to go Marketplace. And it does sell, yes. Should I make my TCG player my business name? Yes. No, it's a mixed bag response, but for your inventory of singles, do you keep track of it or just expense it if you open product, obtain, finding it hard to track? Yeah, I don't track inventory at the micro level. It's cost in, it's just revenue in, cost, profit. So cash basis accounting. And then I keep track of inventory by auditing it at the beginning of the year and the end of the year. Yeah, thanks, Dustin. It is a lot of work. With bulk, it would be a nightmare to try and track inventory at that granular of a level. But I mean, technically, like having everything listed on TCG Player is a way of tracking inventory. So take that as you will. Are people with distributors allowed to help people who don't have distributors? Yeah. Not sure specifically what you mean, but yes, there's no reason not to. I'm a level 3. It's hard to get to level 4 because I only sell high-end cards. Yeah, you want to list them lower to have them sell faster. Do I stumble across printing errors? Yeah, I think I actually found a printing error in here. Just knocked out Champion's Path on the next set. Let's go, Mitt Flips. Good job. What is the best way to ship a bulk lot? That'll keep the cost down. Selling through a fulfillment program. Shopify, Amazon, Walmart, something like that. Shipping bulk lots yourself is not super profitable. I'm sorting them alphabetically. One of TCGplayer's requirements is 100 sales per month, averaging, or 100, yeah, 600 per week. That's hard. Yeah, some of the requirements are a little bit looser, so you can still try applying without meeting some of those. If I message you on Discord or email next month, can we work out a deal for something? Can you change lower than eBay? Josh, to be honest, I'm not going to be able to be selling product as much as I was because I'm moving. So probably not accepting new clients to work with for that stuff yet. If you're interested in buying it at like retail, then sure. What's my floor price? 25 cents. Probably depends on the card, but are miscut cards worth anything? Dustin, I've never really tried to get more for miscut cards, but I think the answer is yes. There's like special Facebook groups that you can go into and sell that stuff. Have I sold any bulk from Scarlet and Violet? No, I don't have any Scarlet and Violet bulk. Oh, probably just damaged that card. Are you doing this full time now, or do I have a side job? No, I have a job, and I'm in school. So this is like my third priority. You know, Johan, it's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking the same thing. Honestly, just been lazy. Not gonna lie. Thank you, Christopher. When selling on TCG, do you use address or PO box? Considering me and you are businesses, I've used PO boxes, and then I didn't end up renewing it. So yeah, it's up to you. But if you're doing like anything public facing, you definitely want to have a PO box because you don't want to like give your address out. Until I hear Rebel Class, Chilling Reign, Astral Radiance bulk is selling pretty well right now. Do you know the reason? Competitive cards. Astral Radiance has Switch Cart. It has the Regigigas cards. It has Trekking Shoes. What were the other ones? Rebel Clash. Rebel Clash just rotated, so it probably won't be selling as well going forward, but there's good cards in Rebel Clash. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Yo, what up, Kerr? How's it going? And Arlo, okay. Grind time, baby. You guys better be listing cards. What should you do with your energy cards? Sell them. Or just, like, hold on to them. Build decks with them. Yo, shout out Charlie Kerr, TCG, regional finalist at North Carolina. He's pretty good. Yeah, next week I'm gonna go crazy. Hey, let's go, Benny. That's awesome. You guys should follow Charlie Kerr PTCG on Twitter to stay up to date with the newest trading card game. I don't know what Kerr tweets about, and Arlo Neal. Yeah, shout out Kerr. Very interesting. So selling bulk is really exclusive to players and master set collectors. So you sell bulk that is hot in the meta and hold what will go up after rotation. Yep, pretty much. I bought 100 curly at 5 to 10 cents a couple months ago, and now they're $1 a piece. That's what we're talking about, Arlo. Good stuff. I am sorting cards for my Pokemon business, Swirly. Yeah, Cresselia went up too. How's it going, Wolfhound? Welcome. Just listed Cresselia last night and it was surprised how much it was. Yeah, Cresselia from Lost Origin, pretty expensive. Thoughts on the greedy perk who took the hit of the print line from Fusion Strike, and also on that Pokemon took a year to make a statement. Oh, I know what you're talking about. For those of you that don't know, I don't know the full story, but essentially someone like stole Pokemon cards from a factory or whatnot, sold them to a card store, and then it took like a year for Pokemon to say anything about it. People speculated that it affected print runs and stuff. To be honest, I have no idea the facts around that. I just kind of saw some of the images floating around. My opinion is it is what it is. Like, my emotions are not going to change how that situation is handled. So it is what it is. I don't really open packs, so like that doesn't affect me. I don't know. It's something I can't control, so I don't see too much of a reason to get mad about it. Like, it's definitely a bad situation, and obviously it would have been cool if they like said stuff about it earlier. But even like as competitive players, Pokemon wouldn't release information about when like disqualifications happened or bans happens or anything like that. And some of the stuff that happened with the player from North Carolina that you guys may know about, like that has changed. That might have changed that. So I'm all for Pokemon being more transparent about things, and that's kind of my stance on it. Is like hopefully it kind of pushes them to be more forward facing about issues that arise. But in terms of the issue itself, like it sucks, it happened, but I don't see too much of a reason to get like super bent out of shape about it. Hey Connor, thanks a ton for supporting the channel. I hope you enjoy some of the vlogs that are on the membership tab. There's some videos of me from 2020. I go over my profit and loss statement on there. And yeah, hopefully it provides some good content for you. So thanks a ton for supporting the channel. And if you guys are here, you should subscribe if you're enjoying the stream. Shout out to Connor. All right, we are almost done with Silver Tempest, and then after this, we're going to transition over to the computer and list it all. So that's probably something you guys want to see. I don't know that I've ever really showed how I list stuff, but it involves some more sorting and some condition checking, so should be a good little peek into what goes on. Yeah, loose energy as a like thank you is also good. That's okay. So actually, that's something I haven't talked about a lot in recent videos. When you're starting off in this, you want to do everything you can to ensure that you're getting good feedback ratings, and like writing on little cards and stuff, saying thank you for your order, or like let me know if there's anything I can help you, is a big difference maker. It does take more effort, but in those beginning stages, that's definitely something you want to do. I'm just getting into selling all of 10,000 bulks. Your videos have been super helpful. Yes, that's awesome. Great to hear that, Connor. Let me know if you need any help. Feel free to reach out to me on Discord or something. Okay, so now that we've done this, I will. All right, let's see how I want to do this. So. Let's test something out. I'm gonna take you guys out of this. Move you here. I'll move the mic over here. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of shifting of stuff around, and then I'm gonna have to. Okay. Put this down here. And now I want to screen share. We're going to use a private window. Bear with me as I kind of shift the screen around. So we're going to go... I guess I want screen share on because I want to be able to pull up Excel. So let's do this. Okay, so there's that. All right, there we go. Cool. So now here's how this is going to work. So as you guys can see, I have all this stuff over here. Actually, you know what? I forgot I need... I'm going to grab some of these. These are the BCW index cards, or the dividers. And I need my Sharpie, which is right here. We'll grab those. All right, now I'm not going to be able to show you what's on the table, but this will show you like the TCG player part, and then I'll kind of do some like, I'll bring the camera down to show you. Can everyone hear me okay? We're going to go to pricing, export filtered CSV, Pokemon set names, SWSH, this one. All right, so conditions, we want near mint LP, rarities, we want common, holo rare, rare, uncommon. Okay, cool. Everyone can hear me. And thank you all for being here. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to include ultra rares in this, and we're going to list the ultra rares on a separate tab. But we're going to do all of the common, uncommons, rares, all that stuff. Okay, so we got those selected, right? And this tab is if you're a level 4 seller. So this is one of the reasons why you want to hit level 4. Printings, we want normal and holofoil. Okay, so this is what we have, right? Where we have Pokemon, Silver Tempest, Near Mint LP, Common, Holo, Rare, Uncommon, English, all that stuff. Now, if you wanted to look at cards that are only over a certain price threshold, you would hit this box right here. But for this, we want everything because we're listing all the commons and uncommons. So we're going to hit Export Filtered CSV. I'm going to save this as Silver Tempest. All right, so now we have this. We open this up. All right, so can everyone see the Excel tab? And then real quick, I'm going to start writing on the index cards that I have. What I'm doing now is I'm writing on the index cards, or why do I keep calling them index cards? Dividers, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay. So now we have the alphabet on the BCW dividers. I'm going to put those to the side. Now, how do I show that? Okay, so let's do a little introduction to like what it is that I actually have open. So this is an exported CSV, which is a comma separated list. It's in a type of Excel sheet. I'm not like a wizard when it comes to what that is, but basically when you have level 4 selling, you can export all this data from TCGplayer directly. And basically what we're going to use this as is a way to upload cards to TCGplayer in like a very simple way so that you're not searching every single card all at once. And then since we just sorted or alphabetically sorted everything, we can go through and look at this list and be like, okay, so the first alphabetical is Altaria, the next is Amoonguss, the next is Anorith, all that stuff. However, I am realizing, okay, I messed up because we don't have the reverse hollows, which is right here. So let's try this again. And if you guys have any questions while I'm doing this, feel free to let me know. Okay, now as you can see, we have, now as you can see, we have 4 Altaria, we have near mint, lightly played, and then we have reverses, right? So for this process, you don't need all of these columns. So for example, like we don't need this. We know that all these cards are from Pokemon. We don't really need to know that they're Silver Tempest, right? So like these can all be hidden. Then title, you also don't really need this. You don't really need to know the set number because the title of the product name tells you if, like, say you have 2 Archons and there's like Archon 51 and Archon 52, the product name says that, so you don't necessarily need the number either. So you can just get rid of these 2. Then rarity, it's fine, like you can have that. Condition, you definitely want to know the condition that you're listing under. Market price, you want to know because that's like the market price is what you're listing off of, or if you're using a floor price, you're going to edit the rules to do that. TCGplayer Direct low, we're going to write a formula that checks, okay, is Direct low higher than marketplace? If so, mark it at that. And then price with shipping, you don't need to super know that. I don't really care about the low price, so we can hide both of those. Now the next columns are total quantity, which if we had cards from Silver Tempest, it would be useful to see how many we have. But because right now I have no cards from Silver Tempest listed, we're just going to hide that as well. And then marketplace price, this is what we're entering to set our prices. And the add to quantity is like add the amount that you want to list. Photo URL, we don't need that either. So really, you just need these columns, right? So now, what we want to do is we want to go, we're going to write a formula. So if we want, if the direct price is greater than the TCGplayer market price, return the direct low price. Else, return this. Right? So now, if the direct price is higher than the market price, it's going to return that, right? So now what we want to do, go down here, go here, drag this down, go like that. So now we have all of that stuff, and I can explain the formulas, but for simplicity, I'm basically just checking, is the direct low price more than the TCGplayer market price? Now, for the market price, all of these are going to be 25 cents. So first, we'll go ahead and take this, we'll copy and paste it as values. So now this is no longer a formula, it's just like 4 cents, right? Now what we want to do is go, if this value, oh shoot, equals if this value is greater than 0.25, so that's the floor price, return this. Else, 0.25. So now this is saying, okay, for our TCGplayer market price, the price that we are listing as, if the current market price is greater than 25 cents, we want that. If it's not, list it at 25 cents. And you can edit this to be 20 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents, anything like that. I may have missed it. How did you build the initial list to export? You go to your TCGplayer pricing tab if you're a level 4 seller right here. And then you would hit export filtered CSV, and then you can set up all these conditions. So yeah, you have to be level 4. Okay, so now we have that, right? So if we come on down back here, and now if we fill this downwards, as you will see, let's go up and sort this. And I'm going quick because I work with Excel a lot, so I'm not expecting you guys to exactly get like the step-by-step of what I'm doing. I'm just kind of explaining it one by one, but I'm happy to clarify on anything else. So if we look at this list right here, let's remove all the values that aren't 25 cents, right? So we have all of these things. So all of these cards are worth more than 25 cents. There are 95 of them. There's 95 card types that are worth more than 25 cents. And, you know, Amoonguss in reverse. Like, a lot of these are going to be reverses or hollows. But if we look at, like, lightly played Curlia right here, the marketplace price is 82 cents. So that's how you know, okay, I should be listing my Curlias at 82 cents. Here's reverse Curlia, $1.24. And then we looked at direct, right? So, like, here's a good example where a worker in reverse hollow is selling for more on direct than on TCGplayer market price. So we want the direct price to be we want the direct price to be higher than the marketplace price, because of the direct seller you can charge a premium on cards and the fee structure is different. So using Excel formulas, you can set this up to be super fast with all that. So now what we want to do is, so that this doesn't get all messed up, right? We want to take all this and paste those values, and that's just like it's a different way to copy paste essentially. And then we want to remove this. So now here's what we have. We have our product name, Altaria. We have our rarity. It's an uncommon. We have the condition. So we know, okay, if it's a near mint card, we put it here. If it's lightly played, we put it on the second row. We can see Marketplace and TCGplayer Direct low. So if we want to do some like investigation, maybe if you mess up the formula, you can be like, oh, this isn't right. You have those as points of reference. The add to quantity is where you're going to add the cards that you want to sell. Then the marketplace price is what you are listing the cards for on TCGplayer. Before I start listing stuff, does anyone have any questions on that? I know the formulas are a little bit complicated, so maybe we do another dedicated session on that. But high level, any questions before we jump into this? I know that might not have been the easiest thing to follow. I do not have a dedicated video on Excel. This is the first time I've ever showed Excel stuff on the channel. I'll give it another minute, and then I'll jump into listing cards. Nice. Yeah, and definitely save this part of the video and come back to it. No, Professor? Nug Assassin, I'm working on those. So yes. I've been trying to learn a little bit of coding too to try and help with some of this stuff. Okay, so now that we've done that, here's what we're gonna do. Excel video in the future, please. Yeah, this is the live stream exclusive. So you guys being here live, this is what we do. Give the macro to the members. Yeah. Oh, true. I could make this a macro. Good point. Okay, so here's what we're doing. As you guys just saw me, I sorted all the A cards, right? So these are all the A cards. Now we're going to look at this list and sort this and say, okay, let's look at this. What order do these go in, right? So I'm gonna flip the camera down. I know this is a little bit of a janky setup. Here's our index cards right over here, and this is an ultra rare, so I'm gonna leave that separate. Yeah, you have to be level 4. So what I do is I go, all right, here's an Anorith, and just sort like this. This is so much easier than sorting alphabetically by second letter. When I discovered this earlier in the year, it was like, oh my god, I cannot believe I was doing it the way I was doing it before. So essentially you're just now you're looking at the card and going, okay, this is this is an Archon that goes there. This is an Gyarados, this goes there. And you put all that stuff there, and this will take a little bit, but you just kind of do this quickly. Gyarados, Amoonguss. Okay, so that's that, right? So now we have all of our A cards kind of set up like this. So now when I pop you guys up like here, so step 1, you can see the first card in the list is Altaria, right? So what are we going to do? Grab our Altarias. Now, this is where I kind of do a condition check for this. None of these Altarias are reverse. What I'm going to do is look at the back of the card and go, okay, is this near mint or is this slightly played? If it's not either of those conditions, I'm getting rid of it because I just don't want to sell cards like that. So I'm very critical about listing cards. If there's like any whitening at all, it's instantly LP. So I got 1 near mint, and then I'm just going to kind of do this real quick. Okay, so these 6 Altarias are like flawless. They're near mint. These 4 Altarias are LP. So now what I'm going to do is take the near mint 6 and the LP 4 and just put them stacked against each other like this and put them off to the side. So now when I go over here, I have 6 Altaria. Sorry, and I have 4 lightly played, right? Done. That's it. Now when we upload this to TCGplayer, it's going to say, okay, it has 6 Altarias and 4 LP Altarias. Mark them at this price. Boom. Next up, Amoonguss. We take our Amoongusses. Got all these guys. Quickly check their conditions. Okay, so here's a good example. I am not selling this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is like a damage on the bottom right. So get rid of that. Quickly check the rest of them. All right, we have 3 and 3. So 3, 3. Now I'm going to take these Amoonguss. Same thing, near mint then LP. And put them on top of the Altarias. Like this. And then when we take our index cards, so now we have the A index card, or divider. Take the divider, put the A cards on top of the divider. Every time that a new letter starts, you put the divider and then put the cards on. So boom, that's it. Now, next card. So we have no reverse Amoonguss. We're on to Anorith. So we have 1 reverse Anorith. So we have $11 near mint Anorith and 1 near mint reverse. Done. Next card, Araquanid. We have 7, 3, 1. So 7, 3, 1. Done. Next card, Arcanine. Perchin. Is TCG player pull sheet in ABC order? I don't really use the pull sheets. For direct, it is in ABC order. Yeah. Found an energy card or like a top loader to work as the divider. Yeah, those work too. All right, so Archeops, Hollow, Near Mint, Ariados. And so this is an example where like you see the Hollow is selling for 35, but the Near Mint is 16. This is an example where like I would adjust that because why would anyone buy a lightly played Hollow for more? So I'll just adjust that to the floor. All right, Armaldo. We have 3. Articuno. I'm actually surprised this card isn't worth more. Okay, and that's that. So now, like, so that's done for A. Like, we got to do this for all of them. But next we have these cards. Alolan Vulpix. B. So this is an example, like, there's no direct sellers, but I know that I'm a gold star seller. I have tons of feedback, so like I'm probably gonna list at $1.99. So if we go to Near Mint, $1.99, 1. And like this isn't the most efficient, but you know I don't list like ultra rares very often. So if you have tons of ultra rares, you can just add this to the export that you're doing. Okay. We'll put those right there. That's that. Now we will grab our B index card. And then we will put that on top of the A card. So now this is what our setup looks like. And then we go with the B cards. All right, now we'll go back to Excel. So Ball Toy is your first card. Got 5 Ball Toys in Near Mint. Raheem. Got 4 in Near Mint. Beldum. Seven Near Mint, 1 Near Mint reverse. Breakson. 5. Brandon. 4 Near Mint. Neri. Oh wait, I messed that up. Frick. So I accidentally started listing before I sorted out the rest of the pile, so I messed up. So I messed that up, so we're going to go back to the top. So ball toy, let's do that again. $16 ball toys. Near mint. Behem. Got 8. And so while I'm going through this, if I see cards that are like in conditions that I don't want to sell, I'll just put them to the side. So I have like tons of bulk that's just like not in a condition worth selling that I put to the side. And sometimes with these more modern sets, I'll just put anything to the side that's not near mint. Because near mint cards sell way better on TCGplayer Direct. Breaks in. So does anyone have any questions on this part? Eight and 2. So we have 16 and 1. Candace. Okay, so now we're moving on to C. And I'll show you guys this. No problem, Missing No. Have a great night. Alright, so that's all the C cards. Now we go to Candace. Capturing Aroma. So this card is playable, so that's why it's a little bit more pricey. Three and 6, 6 and 3. 18 and 1. Chow. Does anyone have any questions on what I'm doing? Awesome, cool. Thanks, Ice. Almost dropped a 5K box. What's the most I've ever dropped sorting? Probably a 5K box, to be honest. That's I've been there, done that. That stuff sucks. Not gonna lie. I'm sorry to hear that. I've not like before I had the BCW sorting tray, I would just like stack stuff around. Sorry for hitting the mic. I would just stack stuff, and I've had so many piles fall over. It's not even funny. It actually sucks. All right, so that's all the D cards. Now, grab our D. So here's a great example of where TCGplayer Direct is much more. So like this card is $9 or $10, right? Go to Direct, lowest is 16. So great example where you can pay lower for cards and then list them higher. So I'm gonna go $16.99. Drotagon. $1.12. Let's do 125. All right, that's D. Now we go to E. So we found a missort that Eevee's supposed to be with Astral Radiance. So Eldrim first. Hey, how's it going, Mason? Good to have you. I was showing the folks how to use the pricing tab on TCGplayer. And I think my card sorter is supposed to come at some point, so kind of doing all this stuff preemptively. Did I forget F? Okay, I guess I forgot F. What's new with the Cardinal Gaming? The busy weekend? Yeah, Cardinal Gaming. the Derby kickoff in Louisville. So kind of slow, kind of bummer. 2 weeks really, they make it a big deal. Oh damn, that sucks. Events in the area don't bring more people in. Like, how does the dynamic of the brick and mortar work with stuff like that? It can, but locals normally have to work overtime so regulars are busy. Oh, gotcha. Are you guys running any league cups? Yeah, we're bullish on lab coats here, so it definitely needs to feature a lab coat. Oh, nice. That's great. League cups are so cool. I'm glad they're back. I'm actually gonna go to one tomorrow. Actually, I should probably check my phone because I think we're cool. Okay, no, not yet. No, not out of retirement. Just my friend Rahul convinced me to go, and I'm pretty close with the people in the local area, so figured I would come say hi. I think there's also some people in my Discord in this area that are going to it, so wanted to kind of connect with the community again. I will be playing though. Thinking about charging more on collection buys if they're sleeved. They're really slow down the process. Yeah, sleeves do slow down the process pretty big. Pretty big. Shoot. You're going to Central America to visit for 3 months, and I thought I could learn how to play with my friends over there. Should I get a battle deck, battle stadium, etc.? FOMO, the battle decks are pretty good. I think also like the Mew VMAX decks are very good. Those are much closer to like competitive decks. So I would start with like one of the Mew VMAX arena decks or like the Calyrex arena decks. Mason, I think I'm going to play Gardevoir. That deck looks broken, and it's similar to Zoroark, which I'm pretty familiar with playing. So I think I have all the cards except the Gardevoirs, and I'm just going to borrow them off someone locally. But yeah, I watched some of Tord's stream games, and I thought the deck was pretty sick. But if Rahul pulls up and convinces me to play something else, then who knows? Yeah, I like the Gardevoir. It's very good. Like the ability to draw cards is always good. So I'm expecting it to kind of come naturally. Just found two Stinjurners. Nice. You'll sponsor my return and overnight you the card over in a t-shirt. That's funny. Yeah, you know what? I actually went on like Amazon to buy Gardevoirs because I don't have them. And like there was no Prime shipping option, and I was like, well, damn. I guess I don't have the Gardevoirs. I have been sponsored before. I think I was sponsored by a few different teams, so it's not something I haven't done before. Usually that just involved like posting content for them and shouting people out. This man's disciplined with 9+ Discord. Dude, it actually bothers me when I have Discord notifications. So yes, good point. It like super bothers me when I have outstanding Discord messages that I haven't answered. Real that's awesome. I know you're a great player, but people that play make the best flippers for real. Yeah, absolutely. I wish like I'm not as diligent about staying up with everything as much as I could be, just because I have other things going on. But yeah, I know like during the pandemic, it like really helped to kind of identify opportunities and figure stuff out that wasn't super obvious. But yeah, staying connected to the local game is like super important. I'm hoping once I get out of school, I'll have more time to play. 'Cause I do miss playing big time. I think the biggest thing about playing though is it requires a lot of traveling. At least at like the really competitive level, and that's what takes up so much time. Yeah, if you follow the Japan meta, yeah, that's something else. Then you can really get ahead with some of that stuff. We got a whole lot of jinx, ladies and gents. All right, now we hit the interesting part because we have Curlias to list, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Oh shoot. No, I don't open packs. 16. Okay, so 16 Curlias at what? Your mint. So $12.48 right here in Curlias, and then if we do like direct, it'd be like $6 because the fees is 50% if it's under $3. But that pays for a bunch of bulk cards. That's kind of the idea. Is you can like snowball. You can like the cards that do sell end up paying for everything else. 4, 1. And I really don't have that much Silver Tempest stuff compared to other people. And actually, I might even list the Curlias a little bit higher. Let's keep Curlia. This one. How do I resist? I just hate spending money. That's why I got into personal finance and it ruined me. Okay, so this seller has 12. 16. So, okay. So right here, we're going to list that 85 cents. So 12.85. All right, that's that. Now we have Clang. Unfortunate, no reverse Curlias. That would be lit. Cling Clang. Do I ever pretend I'm a dealer at a casino? Not particularly, but I can see how it seems like that. Yeah. One of the things I do. Let me grab a deck real quick. So, like, from playing the game, I got pretty good at shuffling. So, this is a Seismitoad Manetric. So, like, sometimes if I just have, like, a spare deck laying around, I'll just, like, shuffle the deck. And then, like, just solitaire hands. So, go like this. And, like, I love doing this. Uh, Mark of a competitive player. Do you have any hand shuffling tricks like out of habit? Do you do any hand shuffling tricks? Yeah, like so something I used to do when I was younger is I would like open my wallet and take out credit cards and debit cards and stuff and just like shuffle those. Um, I don't know, like it's fun to do. And then yeah, like when you're playing Pokemon, it's like impossible to not do what I just showed you. Like I just it's so ingrained, and like you can even see it when I go through cards. Like when I'm like moving cards in my hand for sorting, you can kind of see how I'll like do that. So yes, it is there is a habit to it. The classic holding two things and it's yeah. Also, thank you to everyone hanging out. I know that this part of the stream is not particularly like interesting or anything, so thanks for hanging out for the reality of the grind. I hope everyone's being productive, at least. Grinding along with you. Very cool. Hey Ice, when you're packaging PWE orders, say 2, 3 cards, do you center the cards in the envelope or put to one side? I just leave it in there. So like, it's probably gonna move around a little bit during shipping, but I just like cut like when I fold the invoice for TCG Player, I just put the cards in there. There's no like rhyme or reason to it. So it probably moves around a little bit in transit. All right, so Rahul did not make cut as his at his League Cup, and he's coming over. So probably gonna end stream in the next hour. But hopefully, I think he's like 30, 40 minutes away from here. So hopefully, hopefully we what am I trying to say? Hopefully, I finish this up by the time that happens. Or and yes, Rahul and I will be recording a video. I'm actually surprised that Ninetales is not worth more. It's pretty interesting. How's it going, Sharpshooter? See ya, Chunks. Have a good day. I'll hit you back on Discord after I end stream. Have a good night. Yeah, it's on TCG Player. Primordial Altar. This card seems pretty sick. Quick tip for everyone here: these Pikachus sell pretty well if you have old school or like older Pikachus, especially in reverse. I'd recommend when you're going through bulk that you grab Pikachus because there's a few of them that are worth like $1 or $2. What does this card do? That's okay. Huh, that's pretty neat. I wonder if Ralts has gone up in price. That would be very cool if it has. I sell all bulk on TCGplayer, Rexing. Looks like Ralts has not increased in price. Unlucky. What's up, DJ? How are you? Awesome. Glad to hear it. Hey, that's nice, Team Rocket Hideout. Thanks for being here. Been watching my videos, though I would stop on a live and say hi. Yeah, great to see it. Thanks so much for supporting the videos. I appreciate it. Any particular that you really like? Definitely looking to hear more of what I can make good, or make more of things people enjoy. trying to enter a card in TCG and there is holo reverse but no non-holo option. Any suggestions? That might be a deck exclusive card, Mitt Flips. Enjoyed the videos on sorting because it's the bane of my existence. Yeah, sorting sucks. Hopefully the live streams kind of help shed light into the sorting stuff. We do a lot of sorting on the live stream. Okay, there's a lot of S cards. That's annoying. Hey, how's it going, MD Sports Cards? Yeah, we got one Archeop so far. Machamp GX Secret? Oh wow, that's crazy. Hey, Party PD, thanks. I think next week I'm not going to be able to stream because I'm going to be in Florida, visiting some friends. But the week after we'll definitely do streams. But I'm glad you're enjoying them. Serena. Definitely want more Serenas. That card, I believe, is worth something. Yeah, the sorting streams are great. It's good to be able to like talk to people while sorting stuff. Oh, that's not supposed to be there, but that's pretty good. Hey, good luck, Poke Collector. Yeah, Guardies have gone pretty insane. I'm gonna probably play it in a tournament tomorrow. Oh. What is the turnaround time for approval for TCGplayer Direct? Probably like a week or so. It's not too much, or not too long. All right, Sandile. All right, so let's see. So Serenas are like 43 cents. Let's check that. Oh wow. I mean, interesting. Kind of surprised Serenas are that low. $13 and $1. Yeah, the direct guidelines are, you can get around them. I feel that. I've definitely been lazy past couple moments. But the streams are a very good way to keep me accountable. James, there's an element that you don't want to get around. Like, you definitely want to have volume. Otherwise, you're going to lose money selling on direct. But straight up, I just emailed them and asked them to approve my account for direct. I have no other specifics other than that. I had been selling, probably had like 1,000 or so transactions, and just was like, hey, I want to sell on direct. And then they approved me. And this was like before like the YouTube channel was as big as it was. So it's not like clout got me there or anything. Shoot. Huh. That's interesting. This card is like, I don't know if you can see it, but that bottom left corner is like screwed up. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's going into the personal collection, I guess. Oh wow, V-Guard is not. Wait. You're at a card show last weekend. Dealer was massively overpriced. I think $3 for V at 3. V max at 8. Oh, nice. That's really good. You know what? I'm gonna list my V guards at 50 cents. Ain't no way I'm letting them go for that cheap. Cheers, man. You got a great channel. Keep it up, helping people with the ins and outs of TCG Player. I still learn new ideas for my own shop. Thanks. Hey, thank you, Grizzly. I appreciate the support. Thanks. And how much is you run your store from your phone? Yeah, Excel's really great. I think earlier I was demonstrating how I use formulas. Very helpful with the formulas. Yeah, watching the tournaments is super important. I'm gonna make more videos like the video from last week. So every time an event happens, I'll just make a video about whatever cards are like the best selling on TCG Player. All right, we are 2 letters away from done. I took Excel classes back in the day, so it's like riding a bike, but dang, man, you make it look easy. Yeah, that's because my job, I use Excel for my job every day. So I've learned like all the keyboard shortcuts and stuff. But yeah, maybe we'll have to do some more like dedicated Excel training sessions for your Pokemon business. I guess I could make macros too. I've been wanting to make some software that can like do stuff with TCGplayer, but they're not very friendly with giving out their APIs. So unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna come anytime soon. All right, we're at the final letter, Z. Okay, so now I have listed every single card, so I'm quickly going to save the file. So that took a while, right? But that's it. And now if we go down, I just added whoops. So I just added 2,158 cards to TCGplayer. So we'll remove this. And then we need to unhide these. Then we'll save this. Close it. Now, if we go back to the pricing tab and hit import to stage, choose a file, and we go select the file, which I think I put here. So now we upload the file, right? Hit continue. It says everything's good. Continue. 576 unique products were imported. And then you hit move to live, confirm move to live. Updates, boom. So it says you added all this stuff, close. And it might take a little bit. But if you go, so like Archeops, for example, Archeops. So as you can see, we have our one Archeops listed. And, you know, instead of like, okay, I want to add this Zygarde here and like literally typing Zygarde, then going, okay, which Zygarde is it? No, it's not on this page. It's on this page. Then manually adjusting here. By using Excel, we've just cut out so much time. Like this isn't a fast process by any means, but there are tips and tricks that can make stuff go way faster. So that I hope, although that was probably pretty boring for a lot of the people watching, I hope you guys enjoyed that part of it, because that's basically the whole process, right? So now I'm just going to take these stacks and move them back to those bins back there. But if you've watched both live streams, you've seen the set sort. So like receive all the inventory, you set sort it. Then once it's set sorted, you take it and you alphabetically sort by the first letter. Then I come here, do this Excel trick, sort everything by the Excel order. So now everything's in alphabetical order, and then you just upload it and boom. Now all this inventory right here is listed, and that's that. Let's before I end, let's kind of look at some of the cards that are doing well. So I've showed you guys how to find like some of the more valuable cards for Pokemon. But I want to show you guys how I pulled the information for last week's video. So if you go sort by Pokemon, sort by best selling. So these are the best selling Pokemon items on TCGplayer right now. But the way I got to the like competitive stuff is if you go to find a set and you hit like all the sets that are in format. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but like there's Battle VIP Pass, right? So we want Silver Tempest and Evolving Skies, Lost Origin, Filling Rain, Astral, Silver Tempest. And like there's a different way to do this too, but for demonstration purposes we're just doing this one. And then you could select the trainer galleries if you want. And then the last one we need is Scarlet and Violet base. So best selling, go to cards. And now these are the best selling cards on TCGplayer right now for Pokemon. So for the video I didn't include some of these ultra rares. I was trying to look at the cards that were being affected by like the competitive scene. Like Miriam, for example, if you have Miriam secret rares, or full art, sorry, this card is gonna sell like this. Like it's gonna sell super quick. Same with all these other cards. Like Gardevoir is very good in the competitive game. Miriam's a good card. Gardevoir EX is very good. Regieleki, like most of these are competitive staples, with the exception of Umbreon VMAX. And I think someone commented that Greninja had gone up in value quite a bit, so that's definitely a good call out. And then for what I was doing for the video, I went over here, went Pokemon, tool, stadium, item, supporter, trainer. Basically everything except, I mean, I guess you don't really need to do this part, but you can kind of get granular if you like wanted to see all the energy that's doing well. But basically like anything except for trainer. And then like for bulk, you want to come down here and select common, uncommon, rare, holo rare, holo rare. So now the list looks very different from that original list, right? Like we have Sealstone, Nestball, VIP Pass, Sableye, Guardy, Cresselia, Switchcart, Curlia. Like these were all the cards that I had listed in the video. Some other ones are like Comfey, Serena. I think Manaphy is really good from Brilliant Stars. Yeah. Like this is a rare selling for 64 cents. So that's kind of how you can find some of that stuff. But yeah, I have Rahul ready coming over to my house. So if you guys remember Rahul from the competitive video that I have like way back on my channel, he's coming over. We're gonna make some content about Champions Festival and some other stuff. Then tomorrow we're going to a tournament. So definitely thank you guys so much for watching the live stream. I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. It's free and you get to learn more about TCGplayer. Next week, probably not going to do a live stream because I'll be in Florida, but the week after we'll return to the live stream. So without further ado, I'll take a few more questions as I put some of this bulk back in the next 2-3 minutes. So feel free to ask any questions before I go, but thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, no problem, Nug Assassin. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all the support. You guys have a good night.